Good Monday morning. Welcome back to 2024 in Nebraska. I'm going to film every day. Not sure where the content is going, but I'm just going to film a bunch of field work. It might get boring for some of you guys because it'll be the same thing over and over and over again, especially on these nice days with no rain and lots of wind. It will be Tractor Tuesday on this Monday and every day, including Tuesday. I'm going to start this tractor, check the oil. Looks a little black, a little darker than it should. We might have to change the oil in this tractor pretty soon. Actually, a couple tractors need maintenance. I would like to start and warm this tractor up that Adam was in. Do you know how I know Adam ran this tractor last? There's a golf club in here. Beautiful sunshine. On this February, one of the last days in February, it is going to be 79 degrees. We will be matching the record set in 1896 today. It's also going to be super windy. I'm going to finish up smoothing out this field, driving over some of the strips I laid on the end rows. They will be buried underneath of the harrow and ready to plant in about a month or two. This field will be soybeans since it was corn. We're doing a lot of corn bean rotations this year. Then we'll drive this home. We're not going to hook on the planter. We'll decide what else operation to do. Probably fertilize this week. Good morning, good morning. Super sad day today in the life of a farming YouTuber. My favorite sunglasses broke. I've had these, I think as long as I've had my YouTube channel, I've had these sunglasses. They just broke, but this proves and shows you how awesome they are because they still work. Do not be dismayed on this Monday because we're sad about the sunglasses, but we are super happy. I'm training another child of mine. This is Amanda. Oh, can I put you on YouTube?
Yeah, that's fine.
I already have. You're my
forklift
operator, certified forklift operator. Anyway, teaching Amanda how to drive the 8345R, and she pretty much already knew how to do it.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to me. I'm going to YouTube over here as you turn on these end rows for your first time. I think it's somewhat intuitive for kids to be able to be tractor drivers. I don't know, or maybe because they're my kids. I'm going to be biased right now. Biased, because you're my kids. You guys are beautiful and amazing. Good job. I'm going to have Amanda finishing harrowing this field. It's a great opportunity to learn and get more comfortable driving a tractor, because I do believe we are going to be putting Amanda in the planter tractor, and it actually might be this tractor that will be the planter tractor. This runs the box planter, which will do commercial corn and seed corn. Excellent job. We're almost done smoothing out this field, but you can smooth this field out extra if you like. Are you going to write your name in this field? Wouldn't that be awesome? I think we should do that.
It would be awesome. I'm just getting those little extra pieces that you miss when you turn.
Oh, when who missed? Adam. So we had Adam out the other day harrowing, and he did a pretty good job, but yeah, he definitely did miss some of these spots. We'll show right there, kind of on these end rows. I see little clumps and piles, so it's always good to get one of your children to cover for the other children. Welcome to the channel, Amanda. We'd probably be seeing more of you in the growing season of 2024. Glad to have you along for the ride. So, good job. Call me. I've got you a radio now. Your call sign is 503. I'm 5'10". So if you need anything, call me on the radio or use the cell phone. Fantastic job. I'll ride for a little bit longer, but I think you got it. Do you feel comfortable?
Yeah. I mean, I have some experience working in a tractor-like thing. It's a machine that we just call a cutter and a puller. It's very simple. It basically goes through a mature seed corn field and it takes off the tassels of the female quote-unquote plants.
Yep.
So that they get the proper pollination.
This is my other daughter, Amanda, running a puller in a seed field.
Messing around with the purpose of taking off the main female tassel is so that they can get the proper crossbreed technology that they want from the growing so that they get the right seed. And so the cutter and the puller will go through and take care of that. And I run those. I only ran those once, like a couple years ago.
Weren't you like 13? I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
We put her on seed corn production. Our custom crew, they were short help, so we put Amanda out there to run another machine. So you're familiar with machinery.
Yeah.
Can we follow you along this year, and you can take us through seed corn production, how that all works with the male pollinators to the female rows. I go through this every year, but everybody's very curious how we make corn for the following year for farmers. We're going to follow you along and go through the seed process all over again. But we'll start with planting.
Yes, for sure.
Feels good. Windy day here in Nebraska. Proud papa moment. This is the fourth child I have taught to run machinery. Very fun, very exciting. There's a nice glob that we're not going to worry too much about. Amanda's doing a wonderful job. Very responsible, careful, kind, and considerate. Don't you guys just love watching field work? 510 to 503.
503, go ahead.
How's it working so far?
It's working great.
Great job. I'm proud of you. I'll be back in a little bit. Call if you need any help.
All right, will do.
Update on the cattle, on the calves. Yes, we still have them. We are calving. We are over half done. Things are working really well. Here's a new one. I need to get a tag for that mama cow. You can figure out who she is. And here's another one. As you can see, they are doing very well. I should probably do an entire video showcasing the cattle or our calves, or maybe me pulling a calf. I think I have a video out there a couple years ago. I pulled a calf. It's hard to see much because I just put the GoPro in the corner of the barn, in that building over there, and pulled it like I always do. Assisted the mother in labor. But they're cute. They're warm today. Good grief, what a nice day. And well protected from the wind and the elements in this cattle lot. Good morning, Amanda. Welcome back to Nebraska. You've been in Nebraska.
I have been in Nebraska
for a bit. It is very cold this morning. We went from 77 degrees on Monday and a little bit breezy to 6 degrees this morning on Wednesday. Quite a jump, but this is Nebraska. We will be back up into wonderful temperatures this weekend. Thank you for coming along with me. I have a meeting in the shop. There's not a whole lot going on farming-wise. I do, however, or I would like to put this truck in the shop, Amanda. It doesn't have a door, but it does have a vice grip, and that's holding the light button on so it doesn't drain the battery.
What happened to the door?
Well, a pivot hooked it while I was harvesting, and it bent the door, and it collapsed the pivot.
Oh.
Don't you watch my videos?
No.
If you would watch...
I don't watch any YouTube, though, so...
Good for you. You can just stay off the internet as long as you can. That's probably a lot better for you. Anyway, if you would watch some of my videos of this past harvest, me and Ethan documented that terrible accident. I did find a door. We got a door. Got it bought. It's here. I'm having the Carlson Farm emblem put on that door. So we're, 4 months coming, but we're almost there. I'll get into the shop. That'll be the last thing to do, and then we'll be ready to go. Love this truck. We're going to cold start it right now. So if you want to experience that, half the season of farming is just semi-truck cold starts on the daily. It's amazing. Oh, it's all out of air, so the seat is going to be saggy. I think it'll fire up. This Volvo truck is one of my favorites. Love driving it, even with a bent door or no door. Yeah. Here's our mirror for the door. It is still attached. You can see where the mice chew away at the wires. Cummins motor. Beautiful motor. Never die, never quit. Throw it through everything. It will just run. This is the kind of machinery I need on this farm. They just work. They just run. Kind of like my kids. Ooh! Take it easy on the clutch, Kale. Sorry about that, almost. That's why this truck is indestructible. You can run into a rear view mirror and the window will not die. Take a peek at this. I ordered the last thing we need. I got the blade on. Last thing I need are the stickers to tell us that it's a Rhino and it's a 2500 and a 12-foot blade. I ordered a couple packs of stickers. We'll put the stickers on this thing and then we will be ready to put it back outside. How you coming, Amanda? All right, word of advice, don't leave magic marker or whiteboard erase marker. We don't have any information on here that the internet can't see, do we? Don't leave it on for a couple years. Is this 2 years old? Probably. Here's the old combines that I was looking for in 2021 or 22. All right, looks really good. Just keep cleaning, I guess. Or we could throw the whiteboard away and just buy a whole new one.
I guess that is an option.
All right.
A lot of elbow grease.
Lots of elbow grease, which I don't understand where that phrase comes from. Grease the skids, your elbow, it just, yeah. You're running out of grease, probably. Here's this beautiful tractor that we will park. Should I bring this to my house or put it in the dusty shed?
Where'd you put it at our house?
In the wonderful shed that's warm.
Oh, maybe.
Good morning, Cale Carlson. Sometimes I ask the question, should I film even though I'm not really in the mood? It's not because the day, welcome to this beautiful Saturday in Nebraska. It's just I really don't have a story or a timeline, a lot to do and not the best weather to do it in. And it's always a lot easier to produce a YouTube video when you feel like filming, you feel like putting something together, you feel like doing some edits or proofreading or something else such as that. Today I'm just not feeling it this weekend, but we have a lot of big week, a lot of great farming things to do here in Nebraska, and maybe you guys want to see it. I feel bad for not farming every square inch of my life because there are some neat things here and there, just not enough for an 8 to 9 minute video story timeline. But the great thing about YouTube is it's customizable. There is no set standard of how to do it. It's just you. So welcome to me and this beautiful 8R John Deere tractor. I'm going to fuel it up, start it, go check the cows. Had to pull a calf yesterday. Hard to pull a calf and film. That probably would have been neat to document. Let me know if you want some more livestock content or just farming. Super excited for 2024 and this foggy day, which means it will rain in 90 days from today, this March 2nd. Fuel. Absolutely do not like when the cows or the bulls lay like that. I just missed it on video classic, but he was laying totally out, looked like he was dead. Are you dead? No, you're alive and well. You were just sorry to disturb you from your nap. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cows left to calve. And the weather's been really nice and tremendous. We have corn stalks that we bale over there, put down for bedding. Gives a wonderful place for them to lay, rest, calve, do whatever. Munch. They will chew on these corn stalks. Good morning, 1:48. Did you have a nice night last night? What a wonderful February, March weather. It's been unrealistically warm and dry. It typically is not this well maintained as a weather. We did have a pretty tough go of it. Beginning of February, end of January, -20, lots of snow. But now we're going to have odd weather pattern coming into spring. It'll be interesting to see what happens during planting season. That's probably probably my cue to tell you guys to stay tuned, because we might be in for some rough weather. Or the weather will be nice, it'll be fantastic, and we'll just have some rough equipment breakdowns that we will have to deal with from day to day like anything else. No calves this morning. Doesn't look like anyone is in labor just yet, so we can get in a tractor. Ooh, did we leave that fuel pump pumping fuel? Better keep an eye on that. Hello, happy Sunday afternoon. I'm going to leave off where I was Saturday. Worked all day, and then I ran out 2 hours away to Omaha to meet with my father's friend from Vietnam. He was having a birthday party. He turned 75 years old. They had a wonderful relationship, a lot of great stories. So I really felt that I wanted to be there for my father, which Dad died November 2023. Welcome to 2024. So after I did that, then I met with more family, and I never got back to farm work to film on a Saturday, but here we are on Sunday afternoon to go strip till up at the ranch, one of my furthest fields away. I thought this would be a great day to go knock it out, because since it's beautiful out, I have a large, very big week to do too much work. I won't be able to get it done, but I'll do what I can when I can. Actually thinking about doing a live stream possibly this afternoon up at the ranch while I'm in the tractor. So come along with me if you would like, and we will just stack on clips with whatever I record during the day with whatever I get done. And it won't maybe complete a story, but I can dump it out on the YouTube. Super excited for the month of March, not only because of this weather in Nebraska, but also I will be heading out to Utah, Hurricane Utah, for Matt's off-road games to watch my daughter, Laura, compete in that. I've known Matt, or I've seen his channel for a long time now. I'm going to grab my brother-in-law, Dan, and my son, Adam, and we're going to go do that for a couple days, watch it, witness it, experience it, right before we get back into monster field work with planting the 2024 corn crop. Really appreciate the internet and you guys on it, and all of your positive, encouraging comments. We'll start the tractor and then go check the cows. None of you asked about what we feed our cow herd during the winter months, so I'm going to tell you. What we have here is a mix of DDGs, which is an ethanol byproduct. Remember, I haul my corn into the ethanol plant. They pull out ethanol, and the byproduct is DDGs, is just leftover corn, which is a wonderful feedstock for cows. So we only get about 3 loads a year. We just dump this load in here, and it mixes very well with our corn stalks. We grind up corn stalks, and we have chopped corn, field corn, that we mix all these ingredients together, and it makes wonderful, nutritious, delicious cow chow for the cow herd. And then we add in salt and mineral pack. What else do we put in there? That's about it. Sometimes we put in medicine when they need it for the cows, or for the calves, I'm sorry. But we're used up on all of that, so we're good for our feeding nutrition program. The cows love it. They convert the calories of this feedstock that, well, I probably could eat. I can't eat it. I won't eat it. Cows do a much better job of converting that and growing young, healthy calves. You can see we also use corn stalks for bedding, and we only have about 8 cows left to calve. That's a cow. We do have some bulls in here as well, but we don't have any calves in here, and I think that's what you guys really wanted to see, and I apologize. We could go in the barn. and take a peek at them. Oh, also, fertilizer rig. We're going to pull that out. When I'm done strip tilling with the 8R, I will hook up to this John Deere 2510 2-point fertilizer rig, and we will put on anhydrous ammonia. Since you'll remember back in the fall, I converted my 8R from a category 3-point to a category 4, which is a heavy duty hitter. I'm going to leave that set up, but I need to make these 1.5 pins. I need to make them 2 inches. So the heavier duty category 4 can couple up in here. So I got the sleeves to make that conversion because I want to pull this with the 8R 340 instead of the 8345. This is our male row planter, split row, 40 foot wide, 4 row. It plants male seed corn for our seed corn, and you'll have 4 females growing in between. The males will pollinate the females to make a hybrid. Follow along this year to watch this process of how we make hybrid seed corn. Back to the tractor. And we are strip tilling. How does it look? Oh, you can't see much. There you go. Beautiful day in Nebraska. Strip tilling, making strips. We will be planting soybeans up here. This was corn ground last year. Actually, it was my non-GMO white corn last year. I still have 4 loads to go in. Remind me this week to try to get that in. They were trying to get rail cars all for the last 4 months, and I've really struggled with weather, mechanical issues, all things supply chain management. But maybe this week we can get that last 4 loads in, get the bins swept out, and get paid. I always forget that's the end goal of growing crops, raising crops, harvesting crops. You need to sell the crop and get your money so we can do it all over again this next year. Do you think I should clamp my phone out there so you guys can ride on the bar and see what strip tillage looks like from outside? I might put you guys outside. Stay tuned. Not using this monitor for anything. This is controlling my tractor and my hydraulics. And this is my auto steer. See following the red line, and it is painting, going 40 feet wide. Here are some of my statistics. I should be doing about 30 acres an hour, going at 8.5 mile an hour. We'll try to bump that average up. See, it thinks I'm averaging 5 miles an hour, which I am because I got out of the tractor. Actually, why is my average speed 5? It should be faster than that. We'll let it run for a while and bump those numbers up. That's rookie speed. That's planting speed. We are not planting just yet.